Good morning, pregame crew. How are ya? Happy CPI day. It is Wednesday, April 10th, 2024, 6:23 a.m. Mountain Time, 8:23 a.m. Eastern Time. Good morning. Welcome to the show. So glad you're here. We will officially get started in 6 minutes. CPI will likely wreck all the setups that I have been stalking this morning, so we'll see what the volatility brings. I'll take a few chart requests. Okay, AV's working. Thank you, Night Truck. Hey, Shake and Bake, Greg, One Liner. Hey, Tom, Donald, Casey, Rob. Hey, Dan, awesome. Good job, Train Man Dan. Hey, Paula, Spaceball, Wave, Nugget, Mila. Hi, Mila. Haven't seen you in a while. Hey, Nancy, Tess, Chris, Mark, HB. Perfect. Back up to the top. Okay, PayPal. Looks like that's the one request. Good morning, Slacker. We have a double top with 68.21. April 30th is earnings. So you do have a double top on the weekly. 4 hours in an uptrend. This very much looks like some rising wedge behavior. I'd feel more comfortable top fishing 67.26 versus going long here. Looking for a potential lower high relative to 68.21. Okay, you were looking to go long off 68.21. Yeah, just be careful with that 68.21 double top overhead. Again, I'd be more comfortable being a bear here, but we also have to see what CPI does. Coin. Coin looks like a daily head and shoulders, but every time I say that, I remind myself that it's a potential 2-week bull flag. So on the daily, we're holding the 26 EMA and we're holding support of 240.20. Yesterday, we hit 241.10. We have a daily equilibrium. We're just really going sideways on the 30-minute. CPI needs a bullish reaction, in my opinion, to get coin going to the upside. Coin going. KLIC. I've never heard of this one. Yep, weekly EQ underneath the 50 MA, monthly EQ. 4 hour needs to break 50.21 for a bull break. Yes, CPI in 2.5 minutes. FSLY. Looking really good. I think you asked about this one yesterday and I didn't get to it. That one looks good. But you've had 2 big days of a run. Bulls may need a bit of a breather, so be careful with this gap up. If we come back down inside 13.99, it could be sideways all day, so just be careful. Laundry's done. Yep, my husband is tending to it. Oh, that's funny. Y'all's ability to hear stuff in the background blows my mind. Completely blows my mind. Okay, we have double daily inside bar on XOM, potential daily bull flag. Super healthy. Potential 4 hour cup. Yep, super healthy. CP high, that's cute. Good morning, Crypto Baron. All right, let's get ready for CPI. Looking at ES, the most important levels are the high, Did I get an errant? Yeah, I did. The most important levels are Thursday's high and Thursday's low. It established this big range that we've been stuck inside. So we'll mark off the high of the reaction, the low of the reaction, and then we'll go from there and see if an equilibrium is more likely or a continuation of the trend. So we're expecting 3.4 year over year, 3.4. Anything with a 2 in front of it could, not, I didn't say would, could rally the market. Anything with a 2 in front of it. All right, we got it in 40 seconds. Good morning, J-Mac, Mike, Bullstrike, Mark, HB. Initial bullish reaction, and we have not even gotten the data yet. This is a front run. We should have the data now. And we got a big move down. 3.5 higher than anticipated on the month over month and a year over year. Gold's coming down pretty hard. The market's coming down pretty hard. $5,223 is your support that's approaching. 5,223. A pretty bearish reaction. The market was not anticipating this number to come in this hot. Let's see if we get a reversal. And the best thing to do is mark off the high and the low of the reaction after the low gets established on this next push down, and then see how it responds from there. Pretty bearish. Bears don't accomplish a lot until they break 51.91 on ES and 18.051 on NQ. Russell's coming in pretty hard. We've lost the daily support on the Russell. That increases the chances that we'll lose it on ES and NASDAQ. The fact that we've lost it on the Russell. We lost support of 2059. Dow, we haven't lost support yet, but we're approaching it hot, 38864. VIX is spiking. Need to get through 1692. A 4-hour lower high is still the more likely scenario compared to 1663. This is a huge pullback. This is huge. Showing no signs of slowing. We've lost the 4-hour support. We are now oversold on the hourly chart and the 15-minute. Good morning. Good morning. So as of now, my head automatically goes to I want to look for more bearish setups. So we're going to skip the table today because I did it, but of course it's all changed now with the reaction. Besides CPI, we have oil inventories at 10:30, 10-year note auction at 1, and FOMC meeting minutes at 2. That's the minutes, not the actual interest rate decision. Okay, we're hitting 5,200 psychological. This may be an area where we get our first little bounce. Yeah, we're getting our bounce from this area. 520250. And the question is, will the bounce be a bear flag, or do we have the potential for an equilibrium? At the rate that we pulled down, I would say a bear flag is more likely, and this is very heavy. Hang Seng and DAX were green overnight. That doesn't matter a lot now that we have our actual numbers that were super hot. Bitcoin breaking to new lows, losing yesterday's low of 68,200. Your next support on Bitcoin, 27565. And your next resistance is 69508. 69508. So we're coming down pretty hard on Bitcoin. Dollar has its strength, has found his voice, and then some. We have a daily bull break by 4 pennies, but bulls want to see a little bit more, but we do have the daily bull break on the dollar. Gold's pulling back pretty hard now. With that dollar strength on the next bounce, you're looking for an hourly lower high on gold. Oil has lost the 15-minute uptrend. Double daily inside bars. Inventory at 10:30 Eastern and a 4-hour lower high is the more likely scenario. That's correct, Paul. And that's when there's an interpretation of the reaction. Right now, this isn't an interpretation. It's bad. 3.4 is bad. 3.5, excuse me. Much higher than what we had previously and the forecast. That's a pretty big difference. So we'll see. Cooler heads could prevail and bounce this, but as of now, it feels super heavy. Okay, oil, I did that. Nat gas. $15-minute downtrend. Got upper wicks of profit taking on the hourly chart, but we are holding the EMAs. 4-hour higher low still possible. Okay, Apple was attempting a gap up earlier, and now we are pulling back into yesterday's range. 168.35 is your next support, yesterday's low. Big rejection on Apple. And these could be little 2-minute bear flags. Amazon's pulling in as well. We've lost yesterday's low. So Apple has not lost yesterday's low yet. Amazon has. So Amazon goes into the category of weaker than Apple. Nvidia has not lost the low of yesterday. 830.22 is your next support. Resistance 857.07. Nvidia is weak. The daily 50 MA is at 808.34. 808.34. A weekly higher low is still the more likely scenario. Tesla. We are $1 away from yesterday's low. Coming back in pretty hard to the hourly 50 MA. We did get a daily higher high yesterday. We need that higher low, higher high confirmation of the trend change to feel a little bit better about this. Pretty big pullback on Tesla. Yep, the market is heavy. You could tell with the way it pulled down immediately that it was super heavy. I'm not saying that we can't have a reversal. We absolutely could have a huge reversal, and that'd be fun. But let's see. What's ES options? Implied ball is probably through the roof. All right. I lost my chat. There it is. I know, Mark, right? I get so many alerts and I just need to stop and start deleting them. Okay, so Tesla's pulling back pretty hard. We're approaching yesterday's low. It is weak. It's weak on the daily chart. Tesla and Apple, I wouldn't give them the benefit of the doubt. If there is any question, I definitely would be questioning them. Affirm, I like to the short side. It's a Queen of the Mountain trade today. Potential short if it loses the high of yesterday, which it has in a big way. Thanks a lot, CPI. I was typing this right back here when it was 35.50. And I'm like, man, if it just drops below 35.39, that'd be a wonderful short. Okay, so I would keep this on reverse back burner watch. First 5 and 15 minute overbought conditions during regular trading hours could be a short on a firm. Mara lost that setup, was looking for a short. We had this high compression squeeze. 1740, we've lost that key support. Now you're looking down at 1614. This is how the cookie crumbles. Sorry guys, a lot of these setups are busted because of CPI, but we know this. We've dropped below the low of yesterday. I like this daily squeeze, but now we're looking to the short side. So you look for a bounce to short on net. United Healthcare closed pretty strong yesterday, and I love the squeeze on the 4 hour. I really like the squeeze, but we may be breaking down to the downside versus going to the upside. I was hoping we'd enter this gap fill territory, and I liked it better long, but not the best Queen of the Mountain trades, but that always happens with Queen of the Mountain, and I expect it. Yeah, that's pretty bad. 3.5, that's bad. It's called pivots. If you're interested in my chart setup, it's pivot points, high, low is what it's called, to get those numbers on the top of the lower highs, lower lows, etc. And if you're interested in my full chart setup, you can click on the link below in the video description to get a PDF explanation as to what everything is on my chart. Every day I get at least 5 questions. What are the yellow candles on your chart? The yellow candles are inside bars. VIX is still going. As long as VIX is flying, the market should be heavy. Sorry, 99 Slacker. Our Nightbot doesn't like emojis, but I appreciate the thumbs up. Thank you. Yeah, hit the like button overall. GDX is pulling back pretty hard. You could keep this one on reverse back burner watch. I like that idea. 5-minute overbought or 15-minute overbought conditions during regular trading hours could be a good top fish of using dust to short GDX, going dust long. I like that. You're welcome, average guy. Yeah, this could become a really great top fish. Davey, that's funny. Okay. Thank you, Rav. I appreciate that. And did I do XOM? It looks strong. Double daily inside bars, right? Yeah. Okay, I remember. I did that one. I'm just going through the list of the chart request. Silver's recovering nicely. We're inside yesterday's range. That is a nice recovery with a nice long lower wick of bulls buying the dip. Gold has a nice long lower wick of bulls buying the dip. VIX is not slowing. As long as VIX is pushing up like this, the market could remain heavy. VIX needs to take a seat. Take a seat. I'm just seeing if I see anything sticking out. Looking. Sound, I don't know what the news is this morning, but it has really high volume and it's getting clobbered. So I wouldn't try to step into this unless you know the news. Oh, offering, there you go. That's the second one, I believe. Yeah, be careful with that one. Delta's holding the gap up. Delta and the other airlines are benefiting from Delta's beat. Yep, it is maintaining its gap up. LUV not benefiting. AAL was earlier when I looked at it. Yeah, AAL is green, but that still could be a daily bear flag. We're getting a little bounce on ES, so let me go back to our indices. So on ES, we lost the support from Thursday morning. How bad did we lose it? 51.91.50 by $15. Not terrible. Not terrible yet. But odds favor a lower high on a bounce. So now you switch to 5-minute overbought conditions for a potential top fish. Let's go set that alert. Reverse back burner is the mentality now. 70, I'm looking for RSI to get overbought on the 5-minute during regular trading hours for a potential top fish on ES. NQ is still holding Thursday's low. Now, if NQ can hold Thursday's low, hold that line by $2, this ES break will matter a lot less. So ES broke the low of Thursday, but that means a lot less because NQ did not. RTY did, and Dow did. But it means a lot less. As long as Dow is holding that line, that's positive for the market. And holding the line being 18,050. All right, hit that like button. I'm going to wrap up and go kick off the stream for the TCG members. And I appreciate you being here. Be careful, don't get too whipped around with these reactions today, because CPI can reverse on a dime, so just stay agile. All right, have a great day and use stop losses.